Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Hello, everybody. Hello, all civilization world. My name is Pasha. It's channel Flashback, channel of free people. And traditionally, first question: do you hear me good or no? Just a write in the chat. Traditionally, small plus if you hear me good and I doesn't have problem with my volume because usually I have. Loud and clear. Thanks. Beautiful, beautiful, my dears. A little bit louder now, but I can talk in my microphone more closely. So I see a lot of people from Europe, from United States, from Asia, and from Australia, my dears, from other time uh, other time place you're sleeping? No, because every broadcast I see a lot of people from any country, and for example, it can be United States, Australia, Europe, Asia, and this country was very big difference in time. You are sleeping, my dears? And you know, really, I cannot choose a good time for streaming because time difference it's so bad. Maybe in the future I can stream for United States continent, for Europe continent, for Asia, and from Australia separate. But in this situation, I will not be. I will not sleep. Okay, my dear, sounds good. You're good, always good, beautiful. And I have information that Ukrainian matters now streaming. Yeah, I know how Ron choose time for broadcast. Sorry, my dears. And yes, we're starting our broadcast. Our first information topic. It's traditionally how many Russian lose today. Today we had a very good number of Russian losses. It's 1,010 people. 1,010 people Russian infantries. And every stream I not include how many tanks Russian lose and etc. Because how if they lose more infantries, if they lose more people, it's better for Ukraine because this number of people cannot drive his tanks, his APC, and etc. So yes, today 1,010 people Russian lose. Beautiful Ukrainian armed forces, National Guard, border guards, all Ukrainian armed service do his work very good, his job very good. Uh, so, Mr. Norwal asked, how is the situation in a Bakhmut? Previous broadcast we talking about Bakhmut so a long time, and at this time we had situations that Bakhmut was surrounded on a 18%, yes, but situation and Ukrainian armed forces prepared to disengaging, to leaving from Bakhmut, but now a little bit correct situation. And Bakhmut staying now, and Bakhmut staying, Ukrainian defenders staying in a Bakhmut and don't disengaging. The current situation on the left flank, on the right flank, and now situation in a Bakhmut little bit better, but in a central front line, Russian do a lot of assaults. Sometimes it's successful assaults, sometimes it's not successful assault. But Russian do small step by step to occupied some territory of Bakhmut. We doesn't have a brutal urban combats, urban fights like it was in Rubizhny or Severodonetsk, but it will be soon. Yeah, we cannot avoid it because, my dears, you know how Russian use his people resource. You know how Russian use his soldiers. Uh, and you remember that for Russian commanding, for Russian Highcom infantry, it's nothing. They can mobilize a lot of people and they can lose uh, a lot of infantries for assault, and Russian losses for commanding is nothing. Susan Western asked how many assault a day. Don't forget, my dears, that situation with the Russian offensive not only on Bakhmut direct, we had Avdiivka direct, and on a Donbas front line, Donbas region. Now we had more difficult situations than in other directs like Kherson or Zaporizhia, and I can't count how many assaults a day, and but often. It's true, often. It's, for me, like for small people, for small infantry officer, it's a difficult count how many assault because only general staff can count in numbers of assault. When I will serve in a general staff and I will be official streamer of general staff, I will describe situation, but not yet. Uh, I see a lot of personal question. How are me? How are Max? So we're staying in Kiev. Max have a small mixed rest because we're working, we're serving. We was on a long field training, and who were writing me on a direct, who were writing me on my Gmail. I don't answer a long time because I was on a field training and doesn't have a lot of time for it. I doesn't took my mobile phone. First reason why I doesn't took my phone because we doesn't have a signal in a field training near Kyiv, and second reason we doesn't have enough time for use it. Yes, but now we're good. We're in Kyiv. We had rest. Tomorrow will be good Sunday. Always good, thanks, my dears, and we are preparing. We're waiting command from a general commanding of our brigade to for our deployment in a Donbas. It will be so soon. We should do it on a previous week, but we had some changes. It's army, he should understand it, but so soon we will do it. On every stream I promise it, so soon I will be on a Donbass, but situation changing every day, and we cannot influence on it. Hello, aka Crowd74, did your phone break from all message? Not, my phone does break from all message because messages was not allowed, but at this time I don't answer on all messages. Sorry, my dears. Sorry. And yes, and we're staying in Kiev. And yesterday, I was, or 2 days ago, I was in a post service and I took a small gift, small support from Gordon Simpson. If I don't mistake, he from Canada. He sharing for us drone. It's Mavic 2 Pro. Very good completion, very good drone. And thanks Gordon Simpson. Thanks for your gift. Thanks for drone. It will be very very useful for us, and we will need every hour collection, every hour collection for drones, because on our stream I'm talking how important drone in Ukraine. Our soldier use drones, civilian drones for reconnaissance, for small bombing on enemy's position. A lot of tasks can do drone for analysis, for recon, and etc. And we every day losing drones, and really on a front line cannot be enough drones. Cannot be enough drones. So I'm see messages that my microphone not so louder. I'm do it a little bit louder. One moment. A little bit louder. 140%. I think that now will be a little bit better. I hope if songs better just right. My dears, on our stream I see a lot of messages that my louder not enough. My dears, if you watching me on a mobile phone or on a TV or on a laptop, maybe you make your volume more louder. Maybe it will be good variant. Just to try. And Pavel asked me, your videos will be duplicate on a Ukrainian channel. So sorry, Pavel. I cannot promise it that all video will be duplicate, but yes, biggest part of video duplicate, because now we had a level when our soldier can talk only on English, and a lot of material will be on English, and without duplicate on a Ukrainian. We make a songs for Ukrainian video on English, but English video on Ukraine we don't translate. And Sammy Williams, thank you that you are here. You're right. Don't forget for the drawings. Don't forget. It's 100%. If you know, my dear Sam, we give for our channel, send on my Gmail a lot of kids drowning for our soldier from New Zealand. And when I will go to the front line, I'm took its drowning and give it for our soldiers. It will be a good symbol that New Zealand support us, all civilized world support us, and it's important for us, important for all Ukrainians that we are not alone. So, okay. And I'm saying again, Gordon Simpson, thank you for the drones. We will use this drone only for Ukrainian victory. Thanks for your support, and my dears who want to join to our collection, to our drones. We have a couple servers like a PayPal and Buy Me a Coffee. You know that monetization in our channel doesn't work, but we are work for you. And if you want to support our channel, our project, you can send your support on our PayPal and our Buy Me a Coffee. Links you can see in a pinned message in our chats, in a describe of this broadcast, and on your monitor under my face here. And don't forget, who doesn't subscribe on our channel, subscribe on our channel. Who are subscribed on our channel but doesn't took notification point. It's a small bells on your device, just a push, just a push on a bell, and you will have all notification about all events on our channel. It will be notification about videos, about broadcast, about our community activity. Don't forget subscribe and push on a bell for notification. And my dears, so soon at the spring will be summit G20, and we know that Russia is a part of G20, and for me personally, interesting. Putin go personally on a G20 conference, or again his minister Lavrov will go to the India at the spring on this conference, because when I'm monitoring news from the Russia for the last time, I doesn't see no one events when Putin was personally. For example, in Moscow, Russia opened new subway station, and this subway station personnel during event for opening just install a big TV on a wheels. And Putin had a translation in a subway station by TV. You know, it looks like an roman of George Orwell, 1948. Like a big brother watching on you from a big TV, big brothers talking with you by radio, and big brothers controlled you. So yes, I think that on a G20 conference, Putin cannot use his TV on a wheels, and I think that Lavrov go personally, because Mr. Putin thinks that living from a bunker it's so dangerous, because Ukraine using drones for destroying Russian military infrastructures. So I should translate this word. One moment, my friends. Translate. Yes. So, and now at this time, mood of Russian people, of Russian population, not so good, because they are preparing to the global Ukrainian offensive. So, who watched news about defense line on a Voronezh and defense line on a Kursk? It's a small Cheops pyramid, like in Egypt, but more smaller. It's a one moment. It's Russian wonder of the world near Ukrainian border. Russian army said and named this pyramid Teeth of Dragon. Yes, Dragon Teeth. You're right, aka Krat. And I'm see that our friends of our channel Jack Ray are here. Hello, Jack Ray. Yes, it's Dragon Teeth in a Russian territory. Russian think that Ukraine preparing a big offensive on Russia, and they think that we will attack Moscow, St. Petersburg, maybe Siberia. uh, I think it can be a very interesting travel, but we are not colonizers, we are not barbarians. We should occupy our territory, and it will be enough. So, couple words about this super duper modern defense line. It looks like shit. It's not effective. It's useless. It's stupid. Uh, why? I can answer. Because metal anti-tank hedgehog, just two parts of metal across, three parts of metal across. It's more effective against tank. It's shit from a cinder, or not cinder. It's shit from a concrete material. It's a concrete. You can use a small RPG, just a small RPG for destroying its shit. Maybe not one, but couple. Or Ukrainian engineers can moving more closely for this dragon teeth and destroying it by C4 or something like this. And more genius, we can use one engineer car for destroying this defense line, and our tanks, our APCs, our vehicle, and our infantry will go through the Russian defense lines. Maybe they thought that it's like a Mannerheim line or something like this, but I'm saying again, it's shit. And we had a reason. We had a reason why it's shit, because they made a defense line on a Russian border for informational operation. One moment, I'm stop my stream of things and I'm answer on your messages. No, don't answer your messages. Why this informational operation? Because all world know that Ukraine will not offensive on a Russian territory. Our partners give weapon for us, give missile, give tanks for us, and we had one rules: don't go to the Russian territory. Donbass, it's Ukraine. Zaporizhia, it's Ukraine. Crimea, it's Ukraine. But Kursk, no. Belgrade, no. And we will not go to the Russian territory. So, but Russian government made this dragon tease like an informational operation. They warned his population that evil is near, Ukrainian is near, and Ukrainian will go to the Russia. Ukrainian won't occupy all Russian territory. We should be ready to fight and blah 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 blah. It's like a one of reason for more effective mobilizate, because when civilian look at news and see that Russian made a fortification on a Ukrainian border, Russian men think, what's happening? Ukraine will go an offensive. Maybe it's great war. It's Saints war, and I should join the army. He just going to the army and die on a Ukraine territory because Ukraine doesn't want to go to the Russian territory. It's true, sorry, my dears. But fortification, useless fortification, it's about Russia. Yes, it's only about Russia. I'm show you one super tactical idea in Crimea. It's a trench. If you more detailedly watching on these pictures, you can see that it's a trench in a cream. Johnny Johnson, right, like the trenches in Assad's Cream, seriously expecting a Normandy-style landing. Uh, yes, maybe Russian thinks that we will use Navy, Marine Corps, and it will be D-Day or Normandy. A lot of Ukrainian ships will attack uh, Crimean beach. I don't know for what, for occupied shawarma magazines, kebab magazines, and bar and disco on a beach line. uh, if military expert watching my stream, just give a mark for effective of for this trench line. How it will be effective? I think it will be effective only against drunk tourists who will be drunk at night and he will try and assault in this trench line for moving and for occupying magazine with vodka or with beer, and he can die in a difficult battle for alcohol. No more. No more. Uh, if you think that it's Western times, you're right. But one moment, it's not Western times only. It's wasting money. They waste money because corruption in Russia army, it's biggest part, it's important part in Russian army. And corruption in Russian army important because Russian corruption make Ukrainian victory more close. Yes. Thanks, military experts, that you give a mark for this trench. And yes, it's close to the water, maybe no more than 50 meters. And if will be flood, and I think in the spring will be flood because small rivers, small lakes in Kiev now flooding and size now more in a two biggest. Sorry, I lose. Sorry, I lose my thing on English. One moment, I translate. Yes, and small lakes and small river, bigger and two times than before. Them at summer and them in autumn. Yes, uh, it's effective. Yes, effective for Ukrainian victory because they lose couple million rubles or couple milliard billion rubles for this trench line. They lose it. Russian politics steal it, theft it, and Ukrainian victory closed. Thank you, Russian engineers. Thank you, Russian army. Thank you, Russian political. And now we talking a little bit about useful defense. You on this photo, you can see defend for people who have a big trouble with his head. And on the next photo, it's defend line of healthy people. This photo from Poland border. It's a border between Poland and Belarus. I don't know how name it this metal construction. In Ukraine we say it протитанковий їжак, anti-tank hedgehog. And You can see here anti-tank hedgehog, and hedgehog installed very close. It's effective. I know. I'm watching how tanks stopping his movement when he meet with the anti-tank hedgehog, and just to see on this concrete construction. Yes, it's not dragon teeth, not look so scared, but it's more effective because small infantry RPG APC can't destroy this concrete block. You can use it like anti-tanks device. You can use it like a cover for the infantry. It's defense line of health, people. And I'm told it's a defense line on a Belarus-Polish border. You ask it why they do it? They do it because Belarus it's a very dangerous country. It's a friend of terrorist country, and Belarus very like make a provocation on a border. Maybe you can remember who knows this news. 1 years ago, couple weeks before a full-scale invasion started, Belarus trying to move uh, refugee from a Middle East to the Poland and to European Union for destability situation in a Europe Union. When Belarus do it, they show his face. They show that Belarus not better than Russia. They're allied. They both terrorist. And don't forget it. I'm respect Poland. I'm like Poland. That Poland support Ukraine. Poland it's Ukraine allied, but Poland doesn't forget that not only Russia dangerous for Europe, because Belarus it's Russian protectorate, and Russia can use Belarus territory for assaulting and attack European territory from the Belarus border. Don't forget about it, my dears. Belarus sponsor of terrorist country. Yeah. So and we started about Polsha. The good news about Poland, but not only about Poland. Maybe you hear about self-prepared howitzer crop. It's Polish howitzer, and Poland planned before, including the self-propelled howitzer in a support pack for Ukraine, but they had a small problem. Main problem it was that biggest part of the detail of this self-propelled howitzer was Korean, yes, and before Korea doesn't give access, doesn't confirm it, sending military vehicle with Korean components to the Ukrainian-Russian war. But couple days ago, Korea confirmed and give access for sending this howitzer to Ukraine. It's 155 millimeter howitzer. Very good caliber, very effective caliber, and I think that this howitzer will be very useful on a Ukrainian front line. So yes, Poland doesn't stop support us, and all the world support us. Not only Europe, not only United States, Asia to support us, and Africa, all continents understand that Russia is a terrorist state. And previous United Nations session, uh, I don't, I don't remember how decisions they made against Russia, but Russian elite who included in a ODKB, its organization like a NATO, but on a post-Soviet territory. It's a Russian organization. And very interesting fact that members of organization ODKB doesn't support Russia on a United Nations session. Russia doesn't have a real allied. Maybe Eritrea, because Eritrea was under Soviet influence in the past, and now Eritrea under Russian money influence, but it's not good allied. And we should understand it. So, my dears, and I'm saying again, 374 viewers on our broadcast. My dears, who doesn't subscribe on our channel, just push the subscribe button, watching our content about war in Ukraine, our videos, our interview with us Ukrainian soldiers. We had a lot of video from a Bakhmut and from other place, from a Donbass direct. Not only military, civilian, interesting news, interesting community activity. Just a join to our flashback family. And my dear who are subscribing on our channel, don't forget push on a bell. Bell, it's a notification. If you push on a bell, you give access to your notification on your device, on your phone, on your laptop, and you doesn't skip our broadcast, our new video, and our social activities. And who doesn't know, who not so long time on our project, on our channel, our broadcast make big explosive inside Russian trolls, and Russian trolls reported on our channel that we said bad words about Russian, we said bad words about the President Putin, and blah blah blah. We said that Russian soldiers it's a suckers. Yeah, and we lose monetization. YouTube doesn't give monetization for our channel, and but if you wanna support our project, you can use two platform. It's a PayPal and buy me a coffee. Links on this payment sources on a pinned message on a chat. It's a blue message on the top of chat. In a describe of this video, it's down, and your monitors, on your TV, on your devices, little bit bottoms than me. Thanks, and we continues our news stripe, news line. I'm continuous from one question. Who heard about situation in Georgia? About last news from Georgia? Just a write in a chat. Who heard about Georgia? When you write a message about Georgia, yes, my dears, Russian trolls motivate me. Russian trolls motivate us. It's showed for us that our work is effective, that it's useful. Yes. And Russian trolls, and not only trolls, Russian civilian people have big troubles with his head, and I think they should go to the doctor before moving on our channel and write shit in our chat. Yes, in a Georgia, protest in a Georgia against Georgian parliament. Okay, and next question. How reason of protest in Georgia? How reason? Yeah, my dears, in our channel, on a flashback channel, in our family, we had very smart subscribers. Yeah, my dears, you know all news what I know, and we can discuss it with you. It's a beautiful that you're so active in a chat. Thanks, my dears. Yes, Russian influence in a Georgia, but influence not on a Georgian population, not on a Georgian people, on a Georgian government, on a Georgian premier minister, and on a biggest political party. It's a Georgian dream. It's pro-Russian party. This party may do Russian interest inside Georgia. It's pro-Russian party dream of Georgia, work in interest of Russian businessmen in Georgia. And yes, it's a political party parasite, like a communist in Ukraine or oppositional bloc of Medvedchuk. It's two-party parasite. They worked when they worked only in a Russian interest. Ukrainian interest for him it was nothing. Same situation in Georgia. For political party Georgian Dream, Georgian interest nothing for him. They do only Russian, pro-Russian interest and pro-Russian businessman interest. And my dears, yes, you have a good think about this event. Couple people told that it looks like Georgian Euromaidan. Yes, something like this. Because who know about Ukrainian revolution? Ukrainian government too had idea made pro-Russian law in Ukraine. And this law include a couple points, and the main points it's only pro-Russian course. When we agree this pro-Russian law before in Ukraine, we can forget about Europe, about civilization world, Russian our ally, we trading with Russia. But interesting situation. Couple days ago, no, not days, 1 week ago it was, I'm just watching very interesting Ukrainian channel. It's a channel about Ukrainian economics. And I watched video about Russian corrosion invest in Ukraine. What does mean corrosion invest? On Ukrainian it will be коррозійні інвестиції, like, or it's something like this, like a parasite investigation. And when Ukraine took independence from Russia in 1991, Russian Federation, Russian millionaires, Russian businessmen start investing in Ukrainian factories. One moment, I should translate this word. They investing in Ukrainian industry. We had aluminum factory, paper factory, and a lot of unicum factories on the Ukraine territory. Dump Trump right there. Toilet paper is worth more than the ruble. Yes, you're right. But interesting fact. We had a paper factory in Ukraine, and Russians parasites investigation destroying Ukrainian industry. They had only one algorithm. Russian businessmen just coming to the Ukraine, go to the local government and say, hey, for example, chief of Zaporizhia steel factory, I wanna buy biggest part of I wanna buy biggest part of stock in your factory. And buy, for example, 19% of stock of factories. Yes, he promised that he will promote this factory. For example, yes, he will modernize this factory, but no, Russian businessmen just destroying Ukrainian factories and leave. Because Ukrainian factories, it was a very, very good concurrent. Concurrent? I'm just translate again. Economical English, not my English. Sorry, my dears. I should translate every word. Competitor. The Ukrainian industry, it's a good competitor against Russian industry on a Europe continent. And Russian businessmen, Russian millionaires just buy Ukrainian factory and destroy it. And this broke Ukrainian economic. Same situation they do in Georgia. But reason of protest in Georgia was not economical law. How its right name? I'm trying to describe it shortly. In Russia Federation, they had a law about foraging agents. For example, they had civilian organization, and main task of this civilian organization it's helping homeless, or for example helping puppies on streets. Yes, and this organization have donation from for example from Great Britain and from United States. Yes, because Russian government doesn't give money for regulate homeless situation on our Russian streets, or for example, they doesn't regulate situation with the dogs, homeless dogs, and etc. Okay, not about it. And for example, this civilian organization have money from United States or from Great Britain, and Russian government said that this organization it's a foraging agent, and this organization dangerous for the Russia. And when some organization or some person have a status of foraging agent, this man or organization have a big limit inside this country. They have a lot of numbers limited. They lose influence and etc. It's like a status enemy of the people, враг народа in Soviet Union. If you are enemy of the people, you should go to the prison in a Siberia and something like this. And status of foraging agents is the same. Yes, and in a Georgia, Parliament had idea made the same law, made a law about foraging agents. But what is mean for the European Union country when all country is allied? Every country, neighbors country support next neighbors country. and every country is partners. For example, Ukraine investigation in some industry branch in Poland. Poland investigation in some industry branch in Ukraine. It's a finance partners and something like this. For European country, it's okay. It's a good because it develops the country. If you have partners from another country, if you have investigation from another country, it's good for your country. But Georgian political party, Georgian Dream, made this anti-European Union law about foreign agents. As a result, we can see this. It's a Georgian protest. You can see here European Union flag, Ukraine flag, United States flag, Georgian flag. And on a small tab, we can see, if you see it, you can write it. But if you doesn't see, I read it for you. For example, on a small draw, people write students against Russian law, or on the next, artists against Russian law, and smart people support Ukraine. Smart people support United States. Smart people support European Union, because smart people understand that partners with European Union, with real normal civilization, it's a future for his country. For example, on a Europe continent, if you partners with a big number of European countries, you made a good future for your country, and you can live from a post-Soviet period. In Ukraine, we made a big mistake when we choose pro-Russian course in the first years of Ukrainian independence. Yes, but we changed its course, and now we had European course. In Georgia, same. They was under Russian influence, and now they want to avoid it. They choose European course. Yes, and one interesting video from a Georgia. I hope that volume will be not so loud, but be careful. I'm warned you, now will be video. You know that I am so often make a mistake when I'm playing video for you with a very high volume. I don't promise that in this situation and don't repeat it, my dears. Just made your volume a little bit lower. And we are start. It's a protest. What do you hear? Do you hear it? If you hear it, just write what you hear. I hope that volume not so high. I show it again. Johann van Zanten is first who write. Johann van Zanten is first who write. Sorry. Correct variant, yes, Putin Huilo in a Georgian people use Ukrainian phrase Putin Huilo. It's beautiful, I think. And Georgian Kortvelas it's our friends. Uh, we had a big numbers of Georgian volunteers who fight for Ukraine against Russian occupants because Georgian people Georgian people understand, Georgian people know what is Russian aggression. Hey, I'm seeing new man in our channel. Only new man doesn't know what's mean Putin huilo phrase. Putin huilo phrase, it's mean that Putin it's a very very bad man. I think it will be correct. And I hope that our channel don't ban it after this broadcast because I use bad words. Yes, and what about I told? I'm told the Georgian population, Georgian people understand what is Russian aggression. They understand that it's dangerous because in 2008 Russian invade in Georgia and Russia made protectorate in the Georgian territories. Russia occupied now 20% of Georgian territories. And Georgian people understand it, and Georgian people support us. Not only civilian support, not only donations out of Georgian volunteers. I think biggest parts of volunteers in Ukraine it's a Georgian volunteers because they joined the Ukrainian army from 2014, and we before full-scale invasion we had a Georgian legion in Ukraine because a lot of Georgian people living on a Ukraine territory and they had documents and they had opportunity officially join to Ukrainian army. I'm seeing a lot of question. What is mean this phrase? I'm don't repeat it again. I'm just write it's in a chat. I think it's a right translation because I'm don't know a lot English bad words. If you can, my dears, just teach me of English bad words. And if you know correct translation of this phrase, just write. A lot of volunteers who wanna teach me of bad English. Thanks. I think it will be important. Curse words? What is curse words, Regina Stoner? I can teach you Ukrainian words, but what's mean curse words? Ah, it's a bad words. Okay. Uh, maybe in the future I made a separate linguistic channel and I will be study English with you and you will be study Ukrainian with me, and I made a separate topic about Ukrainian curse words, but not yet because censor, because Russian reports. My bad words, it's just a reason for Russian reports on our channel, and when YouTube took our monetization, logged our monetization, you can't push on a bottom super thanks and we doesn't have monetization from our video. It was just a warning from YouTube. Next step from YouTube, I think it will be banning our channel. I don't know what will be in the future because Russian trolls have very very good influence. Yes. I'm see now. I'm just watching comments, and I'm see that for foreigners, Ukrainian culture, it's very very interesting. I don't know. Project Ukrainian project about Ukrainian culture for English speakers. If you know project something like this, tell me about it. It's like a startup, you, my dears, made for me new ideas, because when we win in this war, Ukrainian will not be so interesting for foreigners, and maybe culture will be interesting for you. Anna from Ukraine. Yeah, I heard about this channel. Anna from Ukraine support Starsky channel, and I'm just note it, and I'm checking she's content. Thanks, Jack Ray. I watched one video of Anna from Ukraine before Eurovision. In previous year, Anna from Ukraine showed for students of American University Ukrainian songs. It was a Galush Stefania, winner of Eurovision in previous year. Yeah. Cultural Starsky. Okay. So thanks for good tip or advice. I'm forgot advice. Thank you for advice. Maybe it will be my future project, but my dears, and we continues our broadcast. It's a news from United States. Democratic senators I'm lose my things. One moment. I'm sorry. Republicans and Democratic senators give limited for import Russian uranium to the United States. I don't know before that United States before used Russian uranium in United States, but from last time in United States Russian uranium it will be illegal. Yes, radioactive vitamins. And in my opinion, it's a good step. It's a good step for destroying all Russia energy industries in other country. And if we destroyed Russian energy industries, we destroyed Russian influence on a European country, Asian country, and all country who buy Russian energy resources in Russia. Yes, uranium in United States, Russian uranium. Rum, not uranium, my dears. Russian uranium now illegal in United States. And we're talking about countries' energy independence. But I'm forgot. But no, I don't forget. Today, or yesterday, 11 March. I forgot that now 12:42 in Ukraine. Now for 12 March day. Yesterday in Lithuania was a very important day. It was Independence Day. In 1991, Lithuania took independence from a Soviet, from a Russian, and my congratulations for all Lithuanian people. It's a very important day for all country who was under control of Soviet Union. My congratulations, our Lithuanian friends. Sorry, Lithuania. And as we started talking about Lithuania, interesting news. Lithuania wanna make a correct in an international Olympics committee about limited and not only limited ban prohibition Russian Olympics team and a Russian Olympics game. It's Lithuanian proposition, but not it's not Lithuanian proposition, but Lithuania supported. And my dears, how sport important in all country, because our sportsmen on the Olympic Games, on the Paralympic Games, in a box, in a football, basketball, hockey, and on other sports, make a glory for our country. They showed how strong sport in our country, and Olympic Games. It's not only sport event; it's political event. A couple years ago, on a Winter Olympics, Russia in China, in Peking, if I don't mistake, in Peking, joined part in a neutral color. In a previous Olympic Games, Russia doesn't have his flag on the Olympics game. You can see it's a natural uniform, natural Olympic color. I think it's a very big punch on a country reputation. Because in my opinion, Olympic Games, it's opportunity to show your sportsmen, make some more popularity for your country, and it's important. It's traditionally more than 2000 years, I think. And yes, Russia and Belarus out from Olympic Games, it's will be a very good decision. And they should understand that if you are aggressor, war aggressor, energy aggressor, politically piece of shit, you should lose access for all international events. It's very important. If we wanna made isolation for Russia, economical isolation, energy, politically, we should ban Russia and Belarus on Olympic Games. Sanction, it's not enough, because sanction can work about persons, sanctions can work about government in general on against government organization, and Russian businessmen, Russian millionaires find types how avoid sanction, but only international isolation, show for the Russian civilian that they living in a big piece of shit, not in a good country, how Russian propaganda showing for him. Yes, I think it will be a good decision. Hey, my dears, I watched comments about defensive hedgehog. Sorry, about defensive hedgehogs. Uh, my dears, if you watching our stream not in online, just word comment little bit later because I'm watching on the comments and I'm understand what's happening. And now I'm talking about Olympic Games, but I had question about entertains hedgehog. What's happened? Thanks, my dears. Thanks. Um, my dears, you like when Russian leaders, when Russian politics is set. For example, I'm very happy when I see that how uh, how sorrowed Ramzan Kadyrov, how saddened Putin, and now I'm show you pictures of a sad Prigozhin, Mr. Prigozhin. Everybody know who I'm Mr. Prigozhin. Who doesn't know, I'm shortly describe who this person. It's chief of private military company Wagner. His soldier do a successful assault in a Solidar, but Mr. Prigozhin very popular in Russia because Prigozhin mobilizate the people from a prison. Uh, and for this year, maybe more than 70% contractors in his private military company, it's prisoners, not ex-prisoners, real prisoners. Yes, and do you wanna ask me what Mr. Prigozhin is said? Who know, just write in the chat. When you write why he said, I'm answering the question. Illegal in Russia and why they are fighting. Uh, we should understand, it's Russia. You're illegal in Russia, but you fight for Russia, you had a benefit from a president, blah 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 blah. We never understand Russia. In Russia, Russia people have popular expression. It's popular expression songs like "Умом Россию не понять." It's translated that you Russia cannot be understood with the mind. You never understand Russian. And private military company Wagner doesn't legal in Russia, but they fight for Russia. Yes, it can be only in Russia. Okay, why Mr. Prigozhin said at first he lose opportunity mobilizate people from the prison. Yes, they lose that opportunity couple days ago. It's not new news. And Mousy, I see very close answer, right answer. No more phone connection. Uh, all Russian headquarters, higher commanding, have direct phones, direct signal devices to the General Russian Staff, to the Ministry of the Defense. And a couple days ago, Ministry of the Defense blocked Prigozhin devices. And Prigozhin cannot talk with the Ministry of the Defense. Main reason why they cannot do it, because every day Prigozhin called to the Ministry of the Defense and asked that they need a more artillery rounds, they need more ammunition, and blah 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 blah. And now they lose its opportunity. And nearest window? Yes. Sorry, my dears. Windows is near and I can do nothing in a constructor's speciality of my flat. Windows near, windows closed, but I'm just made the volume of my microphone more low and the check sound after 1 minute. Okay, my dear, sound check. I hope that you doesn't hear window. If you doesn't hear window, just write plus in a chat. Sorry, my dears, I can't influence on a nature in Ukraine. So yes, I'm continuous. Sounds gone. Sounds gone. Now better. Now better. Yeah, because sorry, I little bit don't understand because nearest window and very very strong wind. I am hear it. Beautiful. Sounds okay or not okay? Thanks, thanks. I hope it's better. Okay, last sounds check. Last sounds check, and do you hear me good or no? I hope that's good. Good. Thanks, my dears. And I continues. We should done things about Prigozhin. He is in isolation. He lose respect. He lose support from high commanders. He lose support from a president because Prigozhin. I'm again should translate this word. Competitor to the Ministry of the Defense. But yes, you write that he's war criminal. Not only war criminal. When he do successful assault of a Solidar, it's do private military company Wagner. Prigozhin start talking on all world that it's Wagner do. Wagner more effective than Russian army and blah 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 blah. And Ministry of the Defense make decision that PMC Wagner and Prigozhin very dangerous for the Ministry of the Defense and for President too, because they are losing respect. Because it's not good. It's not good when regular army like paratroopers, naval, marine corps every day dying during assault and do useless, not successful assault, but private military company who collected prisoners do successful operation. Yeah, it's a lose authorities, it's a lose respects to the Russian government, to the regular army. And now he in isolation. Yes, it's a beautiful. Yes, and you're right, my dears. I'm loose nickname who write it, but yes, they out of ammo. Wagner doesn't have enough ammo now. Not artillery rounds, not ammunition. And I think so soon Wagner leave from a front line. But so soon it's a very interesting thing in Ukraine. So my dears, and last news for the our news stripe. It's a good news, but how in this news not enough information, but it's important. Red Christ took access to the place when were sitting Ukrainian war prisoner in a Horlivka and in a Donbass, in a Donetsk, and Horlivka in Donetsk. If I don't mistake, it's a first opportunity to visit of Red Christ to the place, to the prison for war prisoners. It's first. It's a very good symbol, and I think that in the future Red Cross will regulate situation with the Ukrainian war prisoners, because we all understand that military law conventions doesn't work in Russia. It's very sad when I see video from exchanges when Ukrainian soldiers coming in home. They very skinny. Sorry. Yes, they very thin, and you can see on a Ukrainian war prisoners. I should translate it to word. Beating marks, black and blue, and etc. It means that in a Russian prison, Ukrainian war prisoners all time under suppression. Yes, and it's a sad news, because it's a big difference how sitting in a prison. Russian war prisoners in Ukraine, they had a fat faces, because we are not barbarians, and we know what is military convention, etc. For Russian, it's nothing. Yes, it is so bad news, I think. So I hope that Red Cross in a close time will take access for more places with Ukrainian war prisoners, and Red Cross start regulated environment for Ukrainian war prisoners. Yeah, maybe in a chat and in my head, I have a lot of things about Red Cross, how they useful and blah blah blah. But yeah, maybe they more useless than useful. But we should understand that only Red Cross can take access for the places with military prisoners, and it's very important. Not other organization, only Red Cross, and we should understand it, and it's important. Yeah, I know that they don't influence and etc., but it's important for our guys who now in a Russian capture. Yeah, my dears. And we done our news trip on a good news and typical rubric. Answer on your question. If you wanna give question, just mark our channel in a chat, and I'm write your question and answer. And Safardes, hello Safardes. Do you watching channel Hope Listen? No, sorry, I'm doesn't watching this channel, but I know about these guys. And Tom Artisan, difficult topic for you. Hard topic, you mean? If you mean topic about war prisoners, yes, it's a difficult topic for me because one of my best friends, he is Mariupol defender, now in a Russian prisoners, and I'm very very worried about his health because he was captured in Mariupol in a hospital when he was wounded in a leg. He was immobilized, and I don't know how situation with him now, how his leg. I know that his medicine is nothing. It's shit. I'm very worried that he now have two hands and two leg and always okay. And yes, it's topic difficult for me because war prisoners it's important. And war prisoners in Ukraine and war prisoners in Russia, it's two different worlds. Ukrainian war prisoners in Russia, it's like a Nazi concentration camp. But Russian war prisoners in Ukraine, like in resort. Yeah, sorry, it's emotionally, only my emotionally. Oh, trying Daniel. 1, 2, 3 questions. Yes. If you manage to come visit in like Starship 1, 2, shall we greet you with a bread and salt? I think that yes. And what is the best way to greet your veterans? What do you mean greet? What do you mean greet veterans? I'm a little bit don't understand. What do you mean? Sly Walker, many good shows going to you and your friends from Australia. Thanks, Sly. Thanks, like Sly Walk. Sorry, I'm a little bit tired. My pronunciation worst with every new minutes of a broadcast. Sly Walker, thanks for your support. Thanks for good minds. Tony Ottison, I saw that your body language told me. Yes, yes, it's a good that you understand. Hey, Ellie, send in hugs, Pasha. Ellie, hey, Ellie, thanks. I'm don't answer you to the Instagram, but I can do it here. Ellie, thanks for your work, thanks for your communication, thanks that you find people who wanna give support for us. It's very very important for us, Ellie. Your work is great. Thanks. You mean great like I don't know. Traditionally, between soldiers, we doesn't have a super duper phrases. Yeah, we are just say hello. But It's for Ukrainian will be very nice if foreigner said Slava Ukraini. It's very nice for Ukrainian when foreigner said it. Thanks. If you will say Slava Ukraini, it will be good. It will be better and it will be best. So, my dears, I can control all messages without marks our channel. If you wanna give a question, just mark our channel. Borsdville, what's happening to your YouTube channel? Now something happened. I don't know. Something happened now? If before it's reported, Russian reported on our channel and we lose monetization. Don't forget. If you wanna support our channel, we have a pinned message with our PayPal and Buy Me a Coffee. If you wanna support us, two links: Flashback Ram gmail.com and Buy Me a Coffee Ram Tarantino. Yes, and my dears, who doesn't subscribe on our channel, just push a button subscribe and the button notification. Borsdville. My personal YouTube channel music playlist. I made some changes in my YouTube channel, and now my music playlist opened only by personal by direct link. If you wanna take access to my music playlist, you can write me on a Gmail and I'm give access for you. Yes, I think it will be better variant. Or I'm open it again. I don't know, but just write me and I'm give access for you. Don't worry about it. Ladies and gentlemen, if you wanna give a question for me, just mark our channel in a chat, and your message will be marked by yellow green. Thanks, Tony Ottesen, Героям слава. Tobias Reaper, good question. Do you think Ukraine will attack Transnistria? I think it's a fair game. Transnistria, it's a very difficult question, but not for Ukraine. It's difficult question for Moldova. If Moldova, but my dears, it's only my opinion. It's not opinion of all my country or higher commanding. It's only my opinion. If Moldova start a conflict against Transnistria and won't return his territory and ask it Ukraine for help, I think that President Zelensky can't say no. I think that yes, and couple airborne unit will deploy on Transnistria and destroying on Russian forces and return it nature Moldovan territory. Thanks God. Sly Walker, are you getting enough rest? Enough rest We never have enough rest. We need more and more rest. But yes, it's okay. Uh, Field training not difficult, but I doesn't have a time for, I don't know, for my personal busy. Yes, but yeah, I have enough rest and I'm ready to fight. But doesn't have opportunity. Maybe in a close time. Uh, Chris, what is your location? Asking for a friend. You want a detailed location? Maybe you are Russian spy? Maybe you wanna find my home and drop in my flat Molotov cocktail? uh, I'm in a Kiev. If you wanna need more detailed information, ask me in a private. Um, Elvin Archer, have you seen any of the new kids yet, like a Bradley, etc.? I'm seeing Germany FUE. I'm seeing M113. I'm seeing Max Pro. I'm seeing Humvee. And I'm seeing a lot of Western vehicles, partners vehicles. But Bradley I doesn't see before. I don't know Bradley coming or not. But Bradley no. Johnny A. John, Slava Ukraini, Slava Alexander Matsievsky, greeting from Victoria Oblast, Australia. Героям Slava, Johnny A. Jones, thanks for your support. And Suffer Death. Do you guys follow the daylight saving thing? Sorry, it's maybe language difficult, language problem. You mean saving things? I'm use your message in a translator. Daylight saving thing. It's a changing of time. For example, summertime or wintertime. Yes. What do you mean? Just a more detailize your message. Yeah, change clock. Yes, yes, we do it. But I don't remember when will be next change clock. Yes, we do it. Just me, the flashback. How are you feeling? I'm okay. I'm okay. Tomorrow Sunday, I will sleep all day. We are done repair our car. Thanks for your donation and especially thanks for Jeffrey Crott for repairing our car. And today I was on a maintenance service and mechanics repair my own car for civilian life. I'm happy. Always good. Always beautiful. Lacrimal. Have you listening to Ustim book? I'm just discovered them and their Ukrainian music is so cool. I know a lot of beautiful Ukrainian group, but about Ustim book I don't hear. Sorry. Dump Trump 2, the flashback. Where will you, Max Starsky, hold your victory party soon? Please, may I join in? In Ukraine? Yes. Maybe we will make a international victory party journey, international travel victory party. Yes, you can. My dears, you are like my small family, my viewers on my broadcast. Maybe I'm talking with you more long time than with my mother every day. Yes, you can join, 100%. Bridley Weiss, Oregon. No, stop. Before Johnny A. Jones. Yeah, today, Sunday. Yes. Real. Bradley Wise Oregon. What is your dream car? Ha, it's a dream car. It's a unreal question. In my dream, I am driving to the Kyiv Road Volkswagen Touareg 2022 year, new from the car shop. But now I'm driving Touareg 2004 year, 18 years car, but so good, good 4x4 car, so speedy, good off road, but so old. And I'm so often going to the mechanic station and maintain this car very expensive. But I'm dreaming about a new Touareg 2022 year. It's my small dream. Thanks for the question. Yeah, World Party, World Free Victory Party. So yes, I think it can be funny. Can be funny. It's like a subscribers meet. No, 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 not. It's wrong. Meet with subscribers in any country. For example, we started in Poland, moving to the East Europe, to the West Europe. After which we go to the islands, New Zealand, Australia. From the Australia, we move into United States. From United States, we move to the Canada. It will be good tour. Ellie, no, I doesn't mean military car. Thanks for your work, but I'm talking about personal car, like a car of a dream. Some people are dreaming about Lamborghini, about Ferrari. My dream, it's a new, beautiful Volkswagen Touareg. Yes, a diesel engine. I have 2.5. It's enough for me. Burst Wheel, did you make a YouTube video broadcast before 2020 invasion, or was it a new experience for you? Did you enjoy it at first, or was it difficult? It's a first experience for me. First broadcast were difficult because I understand that my English is bad, but on a previous broadcast my English was very worst. Thanks for your ideas. My English little bit better, and I doesn't make a so long pause between words like my name as. Yes, my English now a little bit better. It's good experience for me personally, and broadcasting it's a good experience for me. Yes, before I doesn't do it. Yeah, Sly Walker. I will be constantly drunk. Yeah, I will be. I doesn't like alcohol in a general, but victory it's a good reason. I doesn't say no to alcohol, but I doesn't say yes everywhere. Not like alcoholic. Alcohol it's a culture. Yes, Tony Otis, Winnie the Bradley. Soccer, this. Thanks for the surfing. Thanks for the race. I think it will be beautiful. Good idea. No, coffee only without sugar. Even sugar. Sorry, coffee without sugar. I'm enough, sweetie. I doesn't use sugar in a coffee. Thanks. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, in Ukraine, 1 hours 20 minutes, and we work in We talking last 10 minutes, and I will go to sleep, my dears. Rona Bailey, does Ukraine have many places to get a body message? Yes, enough places. If you wanna go to the Ukraine for body message, it's be good idea. Last messages a lot, but I'm see one message that I'm fake and I'm should fight. I'm sure I'm told, and you say that we are fake. I'm told a small short story about my difficult life, how I'm in with a captain ranks fight in infantry was had a difficult trauma, head trauma, more than half of year I was in a hospital, I'm can't talking and etc. And now I can't serve in infantry and I will not serve in an infantry now. I'm working on a headquarter position because my health status cannot agree me work with infantry. So yes, and I'm fight before, but I will not a fight. I'm find first haters, my dears, first haters in our broadcast. Thanks, haters. You make me better. uh, thanks for support, my dears. Elvin Archer, it's a very sweet message. Thanks, my dear. If you need a proof how I'm fight, I can send it on your message on your pager. Thanks. Uh, yeah. Haters make tears for me, and I will be stronger. Thanks. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, thanks that you was another broadcast. I'm say it again. If you wanna support our channel, links you have in a describe of our broadcast in a pinned message in our your monitor. Thanks for your super activity on a broadcast. Thanks for big numbers of viewers. 3,400 viewers on a broadcast. Thanks for activity, my dear. Thanks that you with our channel, with our project. It's make me happy. Thanks. Your activity make me happy. My dears, you like my small family. Thanks, my dears, and stand with Ukraine. Слава Україні! Good night, добраніч!